That's the thing, is last season, the Kings are one of the best in the league.
Double dribble, yeah.
So, you know that all of these things are going to even out. And that's when you really have a good pitcher.
Malik Monk, catch and shoot.
And that's a tough one right there, because you have a mismatch with Rajon on Ja, but you leave a shooter open wide at the top. No one's rotated over.
Steal Memphis, Jones, reverse.
Grizzlies 38% this season from three. Clarke digs it out. Tyus against Murray, reverses it up and in. Timeout, Sacramento.
Grizzlies looking to take the lead. Dish right there, a lot of contact on the inside.
This has really been struggling early this season.
Grizzlies had been on a 13-2 run as Tyus Jones. I tell you what, he's a problem in this game so far.
4-minute mark of this quarter. They've now been to the line multiple times, so Kings need to be careful here.
Win a weekend getaway to see the Kings take on the Lakers next month, courtesy of the Kings at Lexus. One lucky fan will win 2 tickets to the Kings versus Lakers game in LA.
On both sides of the floor, the pace at which he plays with on the offensive end, he's just a guy that gets stuff done.
Oh, Clarke going up high. That's Gonzaga on Gonzaga crime there over Domantas Sabonis. I joked with assistant GM Wes Wilcox earlier today. Introduced him and said he's the guy that found Keegan Murray. He wouldn't take the credit.
Experimenting with lineups, rotations, pairings.
Payne. Oh, you can't lead that guy.
On the side to contest that after the pin down.
TD trying to answer back. Monecki battling. It's Desmond Bain. Nice little find. Clarke. Man, I tell you, Memphis, they know who they are. He is added to his bag, no doubt about it. Fox swallowed up on the inside. Here come the Grizzlies. Clarke heads to the line for 2. Makes the first. This King's substitution.
Go into practice. We see the different groups, the pairings, and I can say with certainty that there's been a handful of different lineups on this floor at various times.
Dropping it in the bank, back to a 3-point game.
And that was probably Mike Brown's easiest coaching decision.
Oh, Clarke rolling hard to the basket. Instead, Grizzlies come back. Brown wanted to travel. Clarke, spin cycle. I tell you, Brandon Clarke, he's a nice player, Katie. He's
a nice player. He's got one speed on him, though, and that was on at the verge of being out of control.
And we haven't even seen Sharon Jackson Jr. yet this season.
And he actually had a great season last year, one of his most healthy.
That's Brandon Clarke.
Guess what? The basketball gods made it work out how it's supposed to.
Ball don't lie. Oh, they're going to count that.
Can't be trading baskets at this point. The Kings need to, they're scoring at will, but they need to string together a few stops in a row and limit turnovers.
Clarke with the steal. LaRavia with the finish.